What up, chat? Hey guys, going and welcome back to another TI King 210 NRL podcast. Today we're going to be having a look at the lineups but before we start this podcast, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, TI King 210, and please subscribe to my podcast YouTube channel, TI King 210 NRL podcast. By the way, how good was it for the Dragons to crack their first win over the Broncos? The drought is over 295 days since the Dragons' last win, and they absolutely deserved and worked hard for it. So well done to the Dragons. And now let's go and have a look at the lineup. By the way, Connor Watson signs a 1-year deal with the Dragons. So good on you, Connor Watson. He signed 1-year deal with the Dragons. In 2028, he'll head over to Papua New Guinea. The Dragons have got some on a signing spree at the moment. Kalamatangi, Philip Sami, Scott Drinkwater, Luke Metcalf, and now Connor Watson. So look out. Here come the Dragons next year. All right. Okay, Manly and Rabbitohs. Alright. Clayton, Jason Saab, Tolu Collar, Ruben Garrick, Lee Barade, Luke Brooks, Jamal Fogarty, Tula Pasika, Jake Simpkin, Kobe Harrington, Hunkoatu, Ben Chaboyevich, and Jake Chaboyevich. Bench for the Manlys, Brandon Wakeham, Nathan Brown, Jackson Sherbert, Sia Lafai, Josh Freddie, and Joey Walsh. Rabbitohs, Jai Gray, Alex Johnston, Latrell Sagwet, Campbell Graham, Edward Crossy, Cody Walker, Ashton Ward, Tavita Totola, Brandon Smith, Kalamatangi, David Feta, Thomas Duncan, Cameron Murray. Bench for the Rabbitohs is Lachlan Harpner, Jamie Humphreys, Aaron Aiken, Sean Kepi, Matt Duffy, and Liam Lebertlick. So the Rabbitohs have got Adam Elliott, Peter Momozelos, and Talana Patini out, and Ethan Bellamore is out for Manly. Okay, Super Friday, Storm and the Knights, Raiders and the Roosters. Okay. So Suafalongo, Will Warbrick, Jack Howarth, Moate, Moses Leo, Cameron Munster, Joan Hughes, Stefano, Harry Grant, Josh King, Cooper Clark, Estavolu Lusty, Trent Leo. Bench of the Storm is Trent, Alec McDonald, Jack Harrington, Desire, Joe Chan, and Salangi. For the Knights, Caleb Ponga, Dominic Young, Dan Gagai, Fletcher Hunt, Greg Marju, Fletcher Sharp, Dylan Brown, Jacob Safidi, Phoenix Crossland, Trey Mooney, Dylan Lucas, Jermaine McEwen, and Matt Croker. Bench for the Knights is Harrison Graham, Tyson Vizell, Basomi Sola, Thomas Cant, Cody Hopwood, and Francis. Now, Melbourne Storm have got Nick Meaney out, and Sandon Smith is out for the Knights. So, Mate Marana will take Mata Mawate will take Nick Meaney's spot. Alright, last game of Super Friday, Chooks and the Raiders. Keanu Weeks, Tame, Dane Laurie, Matthew Timoko, Xavier Savage, Ethan Strange, Ethan Sanders, Corey Hosbro, Tom Starley, Joseph Tarpney, Hudson Young, Zach Koski, Jaden Brayley, Owen Putty, Otamata, Morgan Smithies, Jet Stewart, Sherry Stewart, and Joe Rodney. The Roosters, James Tedesco, Billy Smith, Hugo Savla, Robert Tua, Cody Ramsey, Daly Sherry Evans, Sam Walker, Nafayo White, Reece Robson, Lindsay Collins, Angus Crichton, Sua Wong, Victor Radley. Bench of the Roosters is Connor Watson, Spencer Leniu, Nat Butcher, Salesi, Reese Foley, and Egan Butcher. So the Raiders have got Jordan Utter and Sebastian Chris out for the clash. And the Roosters have got no players out. 2 players out for the Raiders. All right, Super Saturday. Cowboys, Dolphins, Broncos, Titans. All right, let's take a look. Scott Drinkwater, Zach Labert, Jackson Produe, Tom Chester, Murray Talangi, Liam Stutton, Jake Clifford, Thomas McKaylee, Reed Marnie, Jason Tomalolo, Helen Lukey, Sam McIntyre, Ruben Cotter. Bench of the Cowboys is Sonny Luke, Griffin Neem, Matt Lodge, Corin Hess, Robert Derby, Ethan King. Dolphins. Hamiso Taburai Fido, Jermaine Asako, Jack Bostock, Herbie Farmworth, Sohan Cobo, Cody Nikarima, Isaiah Katoa, Thomas Flegger, Max Plath, Francis Molo, Kamala Anu, Fanuiki, Morgan Knowles. Bench of the Dolphins is Jeremy Marshall King, Kurt Donahue, Tom Gilbert, Ray Stone, Felice Kafusi, and Bradley Snyder. No players out for the Cowboys. Brian, John, and Lewis. 3 players are out for the Dolphins, so those 3 are out. All right, Broncos and the Titans. Reece Walsh, Josiah Kapani, Tony Staggs, Grant Anderson, Jesse Arthurs, Thomas Duffy, Adam Reynolds, Preston Ricky, Corey Picks, Payne Haas, Brendan Pickard, Jack Josky, Xavier Wilson. Bench of the Broncos is Ben Hunt, Ben Tolti, Vanu Simu, Abatawa, Ezra Mann, and Hazen Pahem. Ezra Mann has been put on the bench. On the bench. He's not playing at 5'8" or anywhere else. He's playing. He's coming off the bench, and instead Thomas Duffy is at 5'8" for the Broncos. Now look, Shimasaki and Patrick Carrigan are out, and they are in doubt for Origin Game 2. But the Broncos' form was just terrible, really terrible. Like they weren't playing football, and Reece Walsh was on the ground, and he didn't even get up to stop Setu too. So that is just terrible form. All right, Titans lineup: Keanu Keeney, Jensen, JJ Fafita, AJ Brinson, Philip Sami, Jaden Campbell, Zane Harrison, Fonya Waker, Oliver, Tino Army, Amar Howe, Fermal, Cooper By. Bench of the Titans is Curtis Moran, Josh Patson, Chris Randall, Khalees Haas, Jaden DeGroot, and Luke Simonton. So that's the both lineups. Shimasaki and Patrick Carrigan are out for the Broncos, and Adam is out for the Titans. Super Sunday, West Tigers and the Panthers, Sharks and the Dragons, and then Monday, Bulldogs and the Eels. All right, let's have a look. Drew Buller, Jared Skelton, Truva, Marcassini, Tavana, Jerome Luai, Jock Maiden, Terrell May, Abby Coruscant, Fanoa Paul, Gaia, Kai Pissport, Charlie Murray. Bench for the Tigers is Latu Faianu, Alex Safer, Royce Hunt, Ethan Roberts, Butty Offa, Stafford Toa, Panthers lineup: Dylan Edwards, Thomas Jenkins, Paul Adamotti, Casey McLean, Brian Tuttle, Blaze Talangi, Nathan Cleary, Moses Leota, Freddie Lussick, Lindsay Smith, Isaiah Papali'i, um, Liam Martin, Isaiah Yote. Bench for the Panthers is Jack Cogger, Scott Sorensen, Liam Henry, Isaac Tongo, Luke Garner, and Jack Cole. And the players that are out for the West Tigers, Alex Twal and Sione Fainu. All right, Sharks and the Dragons. All right, William Kennedy, Samuel Stonestreet, Jesse Ramian, Moe Hawaii, Ronaldo Molitalo, Brennan Trundle, Poe, um, Ali Fanoa Blake, Jaden Burrell, Toby Rudolph, Brennan Nicola, Tig Wilton, Cameron McInnes. Bench of the Sharks is Tyler Kai, Billy Burns, Jesse, Thomas Hazelton, Paranu, Origin Kofusi. Now Dragons lineup. Clint Gutherson, set to two, Moses Sully, Valentine Holmes, Matt Feeney, Daniel Atkinson, Cole Flanagan, Loco Jr., Pacific Tonga, Damien Cook, Toby Couchman, Dylan Egan, Hamish Stewart, Ryan Couchman, Jacob Little, Josh Kerr, Luciano Leilua, Blake Laurie, Larkin King Tonga, and Ure Gula. So, the players the Dragons have got out. Let's have a look. Oh, there's no players out for the Dragons, but Blake Brayley is out. We've seen what happened to him on the weekend. It's just really, really horrible. Now, rumors going around saying that Clint Gutherson had a calf injury on the weekend on Sunday. However, he's in the lineup, but who knows? We're just gonna have to wait and see how Clint Gutherson is. But if he's not fit for the game, then that's when Tyrell Sloan will come in to the side and slot in a fullback. And Jaden Sewer is looking there in the reserves 21. Um, he's there and he could the late change could be he come back into the side. But yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see. But well done to the Dragons. They managed to crack their first win against the Premiers. All right. Last game, Super Monday, Bulldogs and the Eels. Jacob Kras, Jafano, Bronson Sherry, Stephen Crichton, Ure Tula, um, Matt Burden, Lockie Galvin, Max King, Kurt Man's at hooker. Ooh. Leo Thompson, uh, Tully Tupanua, German Selman, Harry Haynes. Bench of the Bulldogs is Bailey Haywood, Jet Renton, Jack Underhill, Josh Curran, Sean O'Sullivan, and Logan Spinks. The Eels, Isaiah Alongi, Brian Kelly, Jordan Serrani, Sean Russell, Josh Adakar, Josiah Papali'i, Ronald Vockman, Luca Maratti, Talon De Silva, Jack Williams, Kama Talangi, Katoni Katawanga, and Jack DeBellin. Bench for the Eels, Dylan Walker, Sam, Tony Marty, Harrison Edwards, Apa Toronto, and Tokum Brown. So no players out for the Eels, but Jonathan Sewer is out for the Bulldogs. And the Warriors have the bye. All right. Now we're going to decide who we're going to tip here for round 14. All right. Manly or Rabbitohs? Ooh. This is going to be a tough one, but for this one, I think I'm going to be tipping Manly here over the Rabbitohs. Storm and the Knights. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. But for this one, I'm gonna tip the Melbourne Storm here over the Knights. Raiders and the Roosters. Now, Roosters were upset by the Storm last round, but and the Raiders beat the Cowboys. But with this one, I'm going to tip the Roosters here over the Raiders. Super Saturday, Cowboys, Dolphins, Broncos, Titans. Oh boy, this is going to be hard. But for this one, I'm going to tip the Dolphins here over the Cowboys. Broncos and the Titans. This one should be interesting, but for this one, I think I'm going to back the Broncos here over the Titans. Super Sunday, Tigers and the Panthers. Oh, it's going to be interesting, but for this one, I'm going to go with the Tigers here over the Panthers. Sharks and the Dragons. Ooh, now the Dragons cracked their first win over the Broncos, and the Sharks beat the Manly Sea Eagles. With this one, I'm going to go with the Dragons here over the Sharks. And Super Monday, Bulldogs and Eels. This is going to be interesting, but with this one, I think I'm going to back the Bulldogs here over Parramatta. All right, chats. That's going to do it for this live stream. For this podcast. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel, TI King 210, and please subscribe to my podcast channel, TI King 210 NRL podcast, and we'll see you chat on the next one. Peace and yeet.